What's up, family? What's up, family? Welcome back to the channel. It's your host, Realtalk Shawty. You're now tuned into another video. Thank you for coming back and joining the channel. In today's video, we're going to speak about, on Thriving Thursdays, we're going to talk about modern day celebrities. That's right, modern day celebrities. Now, what motivates me to make this video and to title this video Modern Day Celebrities is because we got to sit back and start evaluating the people that are put in front of us, especially our children, and ask ourselves, what are these individuals doing for us as a collective regarding the message that they're putting out there into the universe for our children and for, you know, everyone else to soak up, right? And you know, it's funny because when I was growing up, you know, we still had violent music. You know, we had the Knuck a Few Bucks, we had the, you know, Get Crunk, we had the Head Bustler, we had all the, you know, fighting music. And it seems like every era has a different agenda to push. So in this particular video, I'm highlighting the fact that we should ultimately become more accountable for the things that we watch, for the things that we listen to, and for the things that we allow to come out of our mouths regarding entertainment. Because what happens is that once we start watching something and giving our attention to something and tuning in to something that's not serving us, what'll happen is it'll ultimately become a part of you subconsciously, and you'll start to accept whatever it is that this particular artist is promoting. And the reason why I say that is because I'm gonna give y'all an example, right? The other day I heard this Drake song, right? And it's an old song, it's not a new song. I think it's, I forget the name of the song, but it goes something like, you used to call me on my cell phone, late night when you need, like that, right? So it's a funny story, right? I think it's called Hotline Bling. That's the name of the song, Hotline Bling. I don't want a Hotline Bling. Yeah, that's the song, right? So when Drake first came out with that song, right? Drake wasn't the type of artist that he is now, that I'm starting to realize. And it's like, even when Drake first came out, you know, he was real timid. Go back to any of Drake's first songs that he put out there and go watch the videos of all of Drake's old music, right? Old material. You'll see that he's very timid in the videos. Even when he was with Lil Wayne, when he first signed to Cash Money, you know, he had to evolve. And it's like, if you watch an artist evolution from when they first come out and present themselves to the public up until when they start going cold and then, you know, they start to fizzle out, you will see that along this artist's journey, they're pushing or they're promoting an agenda. And so when Drake first came out, his first agenda, and I could be wrong, but this is completely my observation and my opinion, by the way. When he first came out, he was pushing the agenda of effeminate men, because the whole narrative back then was, the whole reason why Drake was such a celebrity and such a superstar back then is because he was one of the first artists to blend rapping and singing. And it was, you know, it was very rare to find a mainstream artist who was a hip-hop artist that could rap and sing and do both quite well. So, not to get too deep into Drake, because this video is not about Drake. I'm just using him as an example. You know, he got a lot of attention. And so by him fusing rapping and singing, that kind of brought the masculinity of men who listened to Drake down, because they wanted to, you know, come off like they was soft, or you know, I don't know what the word to use, but people wanted to imitate the celebrities and the people they look up to. So, you know, people started, you know, being a little more laid back, and, you know, they stopped doing all the rah-rah music. Now, fast forward to now, I'm pretty sure we don't even have to mention any of the artists, but you can just look at the agenda that's being pushed in 2023, right? And I bring this topic up because the other day I walked into the house and I found myself singing that song. You used to call me on my cell phone, right? And my dad was like, my dad. And my son was like, Dad, what you say? And I was like, what you mean? He said, what were you just singing? And I was like, what? You used to call me on my cell phone. He was like, Dad, don't say that. Dad, don't sing that. And I was like, why? He's like, that's Drake. It's like, you can't sing Drake. And I'm like, I can't sing Drake. And I was like, okay. And I thought of it, I was like, well, why he don't want me to sing Drake? Then, the other day, I walked into the house, and I was like, and I don't know why, I think I had to hear these songs playing because they just came out of nowhere. And I found myself saying, started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom. And my son was like, Dad, you're doing it again. And I was like, oh, my bad. And I thought about it. I said, hold on. Why is he so adamant about me not singing Drake songs? Then I looked up Drake and all of the, you know, things that he's involved in now within the media. And I'm like, so Drake got pink hair bows in his hair? Wow. Or Drake got fingernail polish, colored fingernail polish now? Wow. See, these are things that I didn't know, family. And again, when Drake first came out, Home wasn't dressing like that. He wasn't presenting himself to the masses like that. Fast forward now, look at the agenda that he's pushing. So I have to highlight this because this is something that a lot of people do not talk about. And on this channel, Real Talk Shouted, we are going to speak about real life events, real talk, and we're going to keep it 100% authentic. And so when my son told me that made me look him up. And when I looked him up, I said, wow, this is the type of time Drake is on. And I said, that's crazy because you will find yourself singing something that you're ultimately promoting and you don't even know what you're promoting. You're just singing a song, or you think you're singing a song. Or your intentions are, oh, I'm just singing a song. But to somebody else, you're promoting an agenda. So we have to watch the things that we are repeating, the things that we're listening to, the things that we're watching, the things that we're saying, the songs that we're singing, because it is pushing an agenda subconsciously. And the way it's being done is so strategic because the new generation don't know about Drake when he first came out. See what I'm saying? You had to be at least, you know what I mean, 18 or older to know the type of person Drake was when he first came out. But now, to all the new generation and to the new age listeners, they look at Drake as something completely different from what we perceived him to be when he first came out. So you got to look at how things change over time, and you have to ask yourself, what are they doing and what am I doing, especially if you're supporting these type of artists. So on Thriving Thursday, the topic is modern day celebs. Be mindful of what you're giving your attention to, because whatever you give your attention to grows. And also keep your eyes open and be aware of the agendas that are being pushed through these celebrities, because the people that's behind these closed doors, that's pushing all the buttons and calling all the shots, they don't have the social media influence or the talent or the skill or the magnetism to pull off what these modern day celebrities are pulling off. So I don't want to make this video too long, but this is just something to think about, and this is something to become aware of, because had I wouldn't have been around someone who didn't know Drake when he first came out, I would still be singing that song, and people around me may be like, you listen to Drake? Or, you know what I'm saying? You a supporter of bro? And this type of stuff that he doing on social media nowadays. So we have to be very mindful and very careful of the things that we're promoting nowadays in 2023. All right, family. So with that being said, this video has been edifying to you. Don't forget to hit that like button, share the video, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'm gonna get it to y'all on our next video. Glory be to the Most High. All praise to the Most High. Shalom.